Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Ranger92308, and this is a creator that a lot of you will recognize from the Drop the Link Day crew. Definitely an advocate for having people meet each other during their premieres and live streams, and will always allow and encourage creators to meet in a similar way to what we do here in Superchat. It's pure variety on this channel, but Ranger is also very active on the other social networks, including Twitch, and they've been known to do shout-out videos as well. As a matter of fact, for our copyright-free music channel not too long ago, for which I'm very grateful. We'll be going to look at that later today after Superchat. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Ranger92308, definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. And with 1,430 subscribers right now, we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500 we know that they're thinking about. I know we've got a brand new channel in the chat right now, Tony's Lifestyle. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. The Gaming Ham just dropped a super chat on us. They happen to be a member, so they were already on the wheel, but because of that super chat, we're actually going to put their channel up on the screen first, right after we do the introductions and before I start spinning the wheel. So thank you for that extra support. They've done that many times, and that's a bit of a cheers with a coffee mug there, so thank you for that. I definitely have another moment or two to get through waking up for today. And I'm going to get Annabelle onto our wheel. They happen to be a member as well. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. I Am Betty J Gathers is already on there with Women Outdoors. And the Stock Explorer, Kristen Welton, my love, is here as a member and a moderator. And then, of course, Scratch and Pete PA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. He's here as a dedicated and beloved moderator, and he is already on the wheel. Michael's Adventures will be hanging out as well for as long as he possibly can. That is another extremely supportive creator who always makes sure that I let everybody know that he's thinking about us when he can't be here, just due to a work schedule. Otherwise, he's here every moment that he can be, and he will be with us for a while. So thank you everybody for coming in. Let's get through some more introductions, and then we'll start getting into channels for today. Bearded Eagle just came in. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Facing Reality is already spreading the same positivity that we know so well from her. Hannahson Family Farm, good to see you here early. Life at the Logans, good to have you back. Matthew Binney, VHS Video World, and more, good to see you back in the house. Nicholas Family Adventures, glad you could make it today. Nita VR Designs is in the house with $1 Scratch Off King, and the BC Family Dispatcher is back with us again today. The Essence of Sonia is a long time friend of Superchat, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who's been with us pretty much from the beginning. So it's interesting when you think about who's still going to be with you, you know, a year down the road or 2 years down the road after you start your YouTube channel. And the Essence of Sonia is still here after over 400 episodes of Superchat and over 2 years. Patch the Retro Gamer, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. And once again, we're looking at Ranger92308. Most of you know this creator if you're familiar with the Drop the Link Day crew featuring Geo, Be Amazing Sylvia, and a few other creators. And Ranger92308, like I keep saying, is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So next up, we're going to look at the Gaming Ham. And this is a creator who just dropped a super chat on us. So for that reason, we're going to put them up right away. As well, I see Hannahson Family Farm is coming in right behind them too, with another super chat. So we'll look at that channel next, and we will get back to spinning our wheel like we usually do every day. Multi-Hunter 247, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. The Gaming Ham is an interesting name for a channel because this particular creator brings us gameplay, most often with Mass Effect lately, but they do mix it up a little bit. And they also happen to be an advocate for the amateur radio community, which is very well known as ham radio. So the Gaming Ham is a fitting and clever name for this channel, but this creator can often be found playing video games while talking ham radio, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got 190 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Inspire So Many, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. One of the things that I probably don't mention enough is the idea that here in Superchat, the best success is found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators and supporting them first, knowing that generosity is our focus, and then people will come back and support you at least in the same way, and it usually ends up getting paid back in spades. So Inspire So Many, thank you for coming back in. And then again, the focus is always on other creators' channels. The Gaming Ham, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that second one again and all that extra generous support. And for the same reason, Hannahson Family Farm is coming up next. We always put super chatters on the screen right away, and members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. Hannahson Family Farm is bringing us shorts, as well as videos, as well as live streams. So all three types of content on this channel. And what did they say? They have a 30-acre, yes, 30-acre farm. They've got cattle, goats, pigs, chickens, and horses. Forgive me because I'm still getting to know the channel, but I did go through their About page yesterday or the day before here on Superchat and was just reading through it. And this is a great idea for any channel to make sure that your About page is filled out, especially if you're thinking about sponsorships more than anything else. Now, it goes for just about anybody that might come and look at your page and want to know what your channel is about. But the better your About section is filled out, the better information they get right away. Not to mention it can give a professional look, and that's what a lot of people are looking for. But in the case of Hannahson Family Farm, like I said, we're still getting to know them. There's a lot to be learned from these creators, as you can imagine. And I'm always happy to see all this outdoor footage. So 356 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Ghostly Winds is in the house, all the way from Australia. Always good to see you here. Ghostly Winds let us know about that glitch that's been going on all weekend with YouTube, where some live streams and other videos have been either shut down or put in private, talking about violating terms and things like that by YouTube. But it is a known issue, so if that's something that's happened to you, we had it happen on the music channel actually, don't worry about it too much for now. They are working on it, and I'm sure they'll get it sorted out shortly. So I've got Ghostly Winds on the wheel, of course, because they happen to be a member. It's time for us to spin, so let's get a channel up here. The How To Lady, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And if anybody in the house today is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Thank you one more time, Hannahson Family Farm, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Same with the Gaming Ham. And Chris and Larry Homestead is up here right now with 9,000 subscribers. And we've watched this channel grow. They already had well over 8 before they found Superchat just a couple of months ago, but it's great to see that this channel is still growing. We have an influx of channels that have come through in the last few months from the homesteading community of channels, but what we find in a lot of these creators is over and above the typical generosity that you usually see. Most of these creators are pushing for each other to hit milestones and to grow in a similar way to what we're doing here in Superchat, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will connect with Chris and Larry Homestead, and I'm just going to set my reminder. You've got another stream coming up. We talked about this last week. They do streams every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, so about 3 hours from now. It's not going to be too long after Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact. I usually am on the road, but today I got a little bit of a delay, so I'm hoping that I can catch the beginning of that live stream. And that will be very cool. The Gaming Ham, thank you for another super chat. I wonder if they're trying to snipe the Stream Boss position and if it's actually going to work. The one thing about the Streamlabs modules or plugins or whatever you want to call them is they don't always work perfectly. I think I Am Betty J Gathers came in to try to do the same thing with a highlighted milestone message there. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter that you see under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss, and then whoever knocks the life out becomes the next one and takes over. And so you'll see the Gaming Ham will get some extra exposure for that reason. But I see that I Am Betty J Gathers and Ghostly Winds have both dropped highlighted milestone messages through the chat, and those look like super chats, but they're actually colored green for the members. And if you are a member on a channel that has those enabled, you get one of those at no extra cost every month. So it's kind of cool because, like I said, it flies through like a super chat. Ghostly Winds always has the most clever things to say when it comes to the Wheel of Doom. And then, yes, keeping the tuber chatting nice and warm today. It actually is. It's not too horribly hot or otherwise here in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. But Ghostly Winds comes to us from almost 12 hours away with Australia. Woman Outdoors, thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're actually going to put your channel up right now, and we will get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. That's Chris and Larry Homestead. Of course, they're fully monetized with well over 9,000 subscribers. You can bet that there is much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by. Woman Outdoors just dropped a super chat. Bautismo comes in right after and drops a link every time that happens. So thank you to our wonderful robots for their help. That's, we use 4 of them here. We use Nightbot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and Bautismo. Bautismo is a paid service, but that's the one that I use because I really like the statistics for that. That's how I run the wheel. The other robots, the reason why we use so many is so that if one of them goes down for the day, which we've seen, then the other ones can pick up the slack if we need them to. Our new land, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Garden at Table with Heather Lynn is in the house. Southern Sandy Crafts is here. She's got 3 channels, as a matter of fact. I'm sure we'll look at those soon. Nicholas Family Adventures, thank you so much for hanging out. I know not everybody can be here every day. Not everybody can be here for 2.5 hours every time I'm here. Not everybody can chat the whole time, but I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know we have several creators that let the stream run and listen while they either drive or work or do the different things we have to do. So thank you for that. The Metal Ham is the second channel from the Gaming Ham. Forgive me, I forgot to put that up today again. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going to put that up in another moment, but we're looking at Woman Outdoors right now, and this is a creator that brings us more outdoor adventures as well as camping. And actually, let's look at the banner here because they say Hip Camp Explorer. Am I getting that right? Outdoor cooking, bushcraft, and fishing. And Woman Outdoors is somebody who actually I was impressed by this one video. It's a very short video. It's not an official shorts video, but they just hammered this with a great couple of thousand views, which is fantastic. One of the things that you want to do is read your analytics as much as you possibly can, because they will tell the story about why success and other things happen. So the idea is then we're not always looking for what we're doing wrong. We're looking for what we're doing right so that we can go back and duplicate that success. So I hope Women Outdoors will really check out what happened with this video. I think the thumbnail had a lot to do with it. It was, it's a great looking thumbnail. Tantalizing to say the least. But I wonder if that might have had a bit to do with it, and there might be some other magic happening there. As you grow your channel, this goes for everybody, as you continue on and put out more content, you instinctively improve. It's basically guaranteed, right? It's inevitable, which is great. And that could also be a big part of what's happening here with Women Outdoors. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. The Weightlifting Geek is in the house. And they happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel. We're going to get back to spinning in another second. I just want to put up the Metal Ham. Thank you one more time, Women Outdoors, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. The Metal Ham is another channel from the Gaming Ham. I should have put this up earlier. It's brand new, so we have yet to see what they're going to do with this channel, but they've got 4 subscribers right now. We'd love to get them a few more to get this channel going. The Gaming Ham is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for sure. So I'm curious to see what they're going to come up with on this channel as well. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream today, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. When we look at Annabelle TV, we see 552 subscribers. This is a creator that just found us barely over a month ago and came into the Superchat family just blazing with generosity. They happen to be a member. We put them on the wheel right away. And you can see that they're posting just about every single day. They're doing a lot of challenges lately, more than anything else. We see that in the last 3 videos that they've done here. But they actually have pure variety on their channel. You can see from their banner as well. They talk about food, comedy, gardening, crafting, and real talk. So we can expect a lot of variety on this channel. They're bringing us all 3 types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm just going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list, and that will help me to stay caught up and make sure I don't fall behind. And thank you, the Metal Ham. They're working on videos right now. All Things Jay, good to see you here. And Dale Homestead, good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Jennifer Anger is here. I'm not sure if I welcomed you earlier, but thank you for coming in. I actually shared out a video for you today. It was the weirdest thing, too, because when sharing a video on the community tab, you can @mention channels. And for some reason, when I go to try to @mention Jennifer Anger, it doesn't want to come up. So I wasn't able to @mention today, and I don't know why that is. Once in a while, we have, like, 1% of the channels can't be @mentioned. It's supposed to be open to everybody now. But when I @mention a channel and it doesn't seem to want to work, I find that typing the @ symbol and then literally copying and pasting their name right from here, because I'm always on a computer, seems to work. But not in the case of another, 1% of those channels, unfortunately. But hopefully that will sort itself out soon enough. Unless, Jennifer Anger, there's something you can tell me that will shed some light on that. Maybe you changed your name a while back before finding TuberChat. And then Frasball Collects is here. They are bringing us numismatic collectible coins as well as precious metals. They also happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel right away. Kisha Monet, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Cyber Insanity's in the house. That's a longtime friend of TuberChat as well. Good to see you here. And then the one thing I don't mention a lot of here is we have to watch a little bit of the self-promotion. It's very much frowned upon in the YouTube streets. So you just want to be careful, because when you do too much promoting of your own channel, what will happen is you will get, either timed out or banned or worse from moderators and hosts in different channels and stuff like that, especially growth streams if you're going to other places that are similar to TuberChat. So here, some of that stuff is not so much of a big deal. Our moderators will knock out most messages that are self-promoting, but you just want to keep it in mind. We want to instill good habits in everybody, just because when you are out visiting other channels, I want you to be able to still grow your channel. Not to mention, we want to take the things that we learn about how we can grow and help each other, and then guide along the newcomers into the system. There are new people starting channels all the time. We want to make it easier for them than it was for us, and that's the idea. So I'm hoping we can pass on the knowledge that we share here. And a part of that is making sure that self-promotion is kept to a minimum. Ogdenite 801 Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then the other thing too is, while you're here connecting with other creators, once you have them subscribed to your channel, they'll be there for all your live streams and videos and premieres and community posts and things like that. So Ghostly Wins is coming up right now. They happen to be a silver member, and what that means is that they get the opportunity to have their channel featured every single day, whether they're here or not, in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. As you have seen, Ghostly Wins comes to us from Australia. And there's a very long-winded speech that goes along with this creator, because they've been a dear friend for a long time. They are somebody who truly has my back personally. They follow or support on all of my channels. And Ghostly Wins brought to my attention this weekend a tweet from the creator team that talked about the glitch that's going on with the live streams that are getting made private and stuff like that. So it's wonderful. You know, anybody can reach out to me anytime that you would like, whether it's on Instagram, where I am all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with. I love talking YouTube, but I also appreciate it when people reach out with things that they see or notice in the YouTube streets that can be shared throughout the Tuber Chat community. That's what Ghostly Wins has done this week. Nordic Drip Coaching, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. So, Ghostly Wins comes to us from Australia. Now, they do a lot of video gameplay, and usually retro, between Sega and Nintendo, things of that nature. And it's interesting because I grew up with this stuff personally, but they still continue to introduce me to games that I had not already seen before. So they do a lot of videos. I was wondering when they would stream again, but they just streamed yesterday. Sorry, I missed that one. I'm going to take a different video. I'm going to take this latest Dragon Force one. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up. But Ghostly Wins is a very dynamic creator, and what you'll find is when you catch them in the middle of their gameplay, they you can feel the fun and excitement that they're having, but they're able to keep up with the chat. They give you a warm welcome, of course, and it's a lot of fun hanging out with them. Time passes pretty quickly when you get there. So I hope everybody will connect with Ghostly Wins. They've got well over 700 subscribers right now at 723. We'd love to push them a little bit closer on that road towards 800. And like I said, they've been a long time friend of Tuber Chat, and they go over and above when it comes to the typical types of generosity that I talk about here on Tuber Chat. Go Golden Gamer is back with us again. Thank you for coming in. Oh, Nordic Drip Coaching has no @ symbol on their phone. Yeah, that's we all go through little things like that from time to time, I'm sure, having things not work the right way, or when we drop our phones in our sinks and have them in the rain and smash them everywhere. There's a million different things we can do to these things. Dragon Force has been a major challenge for Ghostly Wins. That'll make it that much more interesting to see. $1 Scratch Off King is coming up on our Wheel of Doom right now. And the Essence of Sonya. I will get some more names as we need them from our chat list. But when we get the wheel down to about 5 or 6 names, I always start adding names from our chat list. That, again, is run by that robot Bautismo that we've got in the background there. It's a paid service. Costs $10 US a month, but I do very much enjoy the way that it's able to help me with our wheel and things like that. Not to mention, it does a great job with a couple of things the other robots don't easily do. Like, for instance, you'll notice that if somebody becomes a member or somebody drops a super chat, Bautismo comes in and drops a link right afterwards, which is cool. Not to mention, now I use it on all 3 of my channels, actually, because it introduces everybody to the channel, if that makes sense, or it gives at least some kind of a warm welcome for every person. So if you have, let's say, a live stream running like we do on our copyright free music channel right now, and I'm not there to watch it right this second, if somebody brand new came in, wouldn't it be a horrible thing if they came into your live stream, they were all alone, and then just turned around and left because there was nobody to say hello? So the robot can help with that. Great Farmer Freelance, forgive me for not catching your live stream this morning. I did see it, but I got up a little bit late and was kind of rushing to get ready for Tuber Chat. I hope to catch Great Farmer Freelance again. He streams every morning, as a matter of fact. Morning for me. I'm in the Eastern time zone, of course. And then Fred Franklin, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat today and could see our stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. James Money 615 is actually a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Yesterday, I know they were here for a long time, but we didn't actually get their channel on the screen. So I'm putting them on the wheel right now. And we never know how long the wheel's going to take to come around, but we will get their channel to come up. And then Charlene Heel is in the house, another powerhouse of energy and positivity, much like I am Betty J. Gathers. This is a very dynamic creator and somebody who spreads all kinds of energy. Now, on her channel, she wants to motivate us with healthy living more than anything else, but we can see that there's going to be a positive and motivating video right here. You can see this is a dynamic creator just by the thumbnails and the simple things when I roll over here. But I've had the pleasure of hanging out with I am Betty J. Gathers on a few live streams, and she will always allow and encourage everybody to connect in a similar way to what we're doing here in Tuber Chat as well. She is always pushing for us to get those extra thumbs up, and is probably responsible for Tuber Chat getting hundreds of them over the last several months. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with I am Betty J. Gathers and getting that support and enthusiasm coming back to you after you connect with her. She's exactly at 300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can get her a few more just so that she can keep that 300 locked in. We all know that YouTube plays games with our numbers. They take our views, our watch hours, our likes, even our thumbs down disappear after a couple days in a lot of cases. So we want to make sure that I am Betty J. Gathers stays over 300 if YouTube decides to play around with her numbers. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. Mrs. VSNC09, I didn't actually see you come in. So thank you to Scratch and PPA for catching that. And Great Farmer Freelance, while I was sitting there mentioning your channel, I should have put you on the wheel right away. Members always get added onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat, unless I make a mistake like that, and Scratch and PPA has to pick it up for me, which I appreciate very much. But if you notice me make a mistake like that, if any of the members come in and I don't put you on the wheel right away, feel free to give me a nudge. I will appreciate it, because I absolutely want to make sure that gets taken care of. Thank you, I am Betty J. Gathers. Yeah, it's interesting because I don't put a lot of focus on, I don't have, on this channel, I don't put, my face on the thumbnails, and I don't have my name all over the screen and stuff like that, because it's not really important here. If somebody wants to know who is the host, they will, figure it out or ask or whatever. But the focus here is on creators meeting each other, right? That's why the channel's called Tuber Chat, not Tuber Guy or Tuber space or tuber, you know, anything else, because the action happens in the chat here. I'm just here to put channels on the screen for 2 hours because it's the best idea of what we've got to do while everybody's connecting in the chat. Be the Difference Clothing, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another very long time friend of Tuber Chat. So Mrs. VSNC09 is up here right now, and I think the Wheel of Doom is favoring you because of my slip up there. But Mrs. VSNC09 is here with us just about every single day. I think it is every day, as a matter of fact. And they've got well over 2,400 subscribers right now. Actually, more than halfway on the road towards 2,500. Sassy Cajun, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Mrs. VSNC09 is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And they've got a lot of featured channels here on their front page. Now, when you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that those channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. If you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. Mrs. VSNC09 is bringing us a lot of variety. Now, they do this with all three types of content, both with shorts as well as videos as well as live streams. And what I talk about with this creator more often than anything else is the series that they do around the royal family. And when you can catch them for a live stream, what you're going to find is an incredibly engaged conversation. And more so than that, what I'm impressed by is Mrs. VSNC09's ability to lead the conversation, because they're so up to date and well versed with their subject. So I hope everybody will check that out, because it really is something to see. I think we can all draw some inspiration from Mrs. VSNC09, the rapid growth of this channel and the engagement that they get. When you engage true conversation in a live chat, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, you're sending incredible engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, and that's a great service for any host. So it's something to keep in mind, but it makes it that much more special when we see a live chat that runs like this when Mrs. VSNC09 has these live streams running. She will also allow and encourage everybody to connect the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat, so you'll meet more friends and family members when you're over there. Drunken Chef Barbecue, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Carpenter Self-Reliance is here. Great to have you here as well. Kristen Walton is coming up right now. This is my love. She is... we live together close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada, but she has her own channel doing her own thing right now. And I'm just tripping because I see she's got like a handful of videos. I'm always behind, and she's always way ahead when it comes to videos. So she's got a live stream coming up in a couple of weeks when her birthday happens. She's got a couple of premieres ready to go already. One of these is going to be happening. Oh, one of them's for a few weeks from now, actually, and then she's got something coming up on Tuesday. She usually puts out videos on Tuesday and Saturday, and what you'll notice from a lot of her thumbnails is they match the banner and the avatar, so she's got a lot of consistency in presentation or branding, if we want to call it that, happening. And the way that that's going to help is that when somebody sees a video from this creator for the first time, and then another video from this creator is presented to them, they have a great chance of being clicked, because you know, the viewer will recognize the creator, or at least the layout of the thumbnail and the color scheme and things like that, that they've seen before. So hopefully that will benefit. Kristen Welton also has great success with shorts. She's hit almost 20 and almost 30,000 views on some of those, and she's done a lot of collaborating with other creators, including live streams and interviews. So we're looking forward to the next live stream that'll come up in a couple of weeks. She's got over 1,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer to the 1,500. We know she's going to be thinking about it, and of course she's fully monetized, including super chats and memberships. When we get to her channel, she's here as a moderator and a member. Now, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And, you know, swapping playlists is something I push really hard here on Superchat. I don't interfere. It's just something that we want to let everybody know is available as an easy collaboration, and then everybody's free to make those arrangements independently. It's still a great benefit for monetized channels, because when you think about it, when somebody's running an entire playlist of your videos, first of all, you get some extra watch time. We all like that. Even if you're monetized, it's great to have a bit of that moving forward, especially in your first year. But somebody is running every video in that playlist from beginning to end, and that can bump up your averages on your channel for average time viewed per video, or at least average percentage of videos viewed, if that makes sense. So it's one of the reasons why I push it so hard here. Pull My Pork Barbecue, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Frasball Collects is here right now with 464 subscribers. This channel is going to bring us education when it comes to numismatic collectible coins and precious metals. When we roll over some of these thumbnails here, which are, you know, very much as close to identical as a channel gets, right? What happens is we see a bit of a preview, and I'm familiar with these kind of coins and presentation packages that are available here in Canada. They're sent out by our post office, but Frasball Collects is going to give us an idea of some of these very special collector coins, and then precious metals always comes along with that. So I hope everybody will connect with them. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since finding TuberChat just a couple of months ago. I guess it's getting on a few months now, but Frasball Collects already has 464 subscribers. We would love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. Easy Relaxation Soothe, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. If I've missed anything that anybody's mentioned in the chat, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I will try to catch it the next time around. And then Scratch and PPA is just picking up a question that I missed from Nicholas Family Adventures, asking how do we feature a channel. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you that right now, and then we're going to look at Great Farmer Freelance. There's a couple of ways to get into this, and one of those ways is to go to your front page when you're logged in, and you can hit Customize Channel, or you'll see that once we get in there, it's on the left side of your YouTube studio. If you want to mark the time right now, we're 39 minutes into episode number 410 of TuberChat, and then you can go back and rewatch this if you'd like to. You can see now, like I said, we're in the YouTube studio, and it's on the left-hand side here under customization. AceFlaw1, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It takes my page just a second to propagate here, because when we're live streaming, we're really like kind of beating the internet to death. So we'll have to give it an extra second here, but it'll come up. Now, you have the opportunity for what they say is to put up to 12 sections on your front page, and this is how you can really dress things up. They give us a lot of tools, including a trailer for people who have not subscribed to your channel yet and are visiting for the first time. They give you a featured video for anybody who's already subscribed to be up at the top position as well. And then they give you 10 more positions here, including a lot of special tools. Now, here on Superchat, we have a couple of featured channel sections. The one I speak of all the time is close to the top of the page. If you don't already have that on your front page, you can click this add section. You get a long list of different tools that YouTube gives us to dress up our front page. Featured channels is down at the bottom, and you just click there. Now, you can move the section up and down your page as you'd like by grabbing this handle over here, and once you've got it in position, you can click the 3 dots and go to edit section contents. This is going to allow you to simply search for a channel. Nicholas, did I spell that right? Family Adventures. It comes up almost right away for me. So all you do is search, and right away these channels are going to come up, and all you have to do is click the box. Once you do that, you'll see that that channel's been added to the end of your list, and all you have to do is click done. Now, an extra note is that you can change the title of your featured channels if you'd like to, and that will show up on the front page. I don't, just because we talk about featured channels all the time. I want everybody to be able to see what I'm talking about. It's very important that you click publish when you're done so that the changes are saved. And then once you do that, you're off to the races. Those changes will propagate on your front page. So, again, swapping playlists is one thing that we talk about. Featuring channels is another great way to collaborate with another creator and get a friendship started. So I recommend it highly to everybody. So Great Farmer Freelance is coming up next. Let's see what they've got going on their channel. We know that they had a live stream this morning. And 346 subscribers. So Great Farmer Freelance is climbing along nicely. This is a creator who is definitely an advocate for helping others connect with each other in a similar way to what we do here in Tuber Chat. My YouTube search, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. Again, if I have, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, and that will help me see it a little bit easier. Now, Great Farmer Freelance is bringing us a few shorts as well as videos, but mostly live streams, and they stream every single morning. So, or it's morning to me in the Eastern time zone, of course. They happen to be a fellow Canadian, as a matter of fact, as well. But what we find from a lot of the creators in the farming, gardening, and homesteading communities of channels is very generous creators that are very much focused on helping each other grow, helping each other hit milestones, and you will definitely meet more friends and family members when you're over there with Shane from Great Farmer Freelance. I try to catch him as often as I can. It's kind of scaled back now to about once a week. And the truth is, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you all might like. Now, the truth is that as long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, everybody will be just fine. But the truth about how this works is that, you know, when you start your YouTube channel, you will have a few supporters. You're able to visit each other every single day. Not too long afterwards, it starts to turn into every other day, and soon a couple of times a week, and then once every couple of weeks, and it grows on. And it happens the same for just about everybody. But again, as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. You know, we have creators with channels of all sizes here in the Tuber Chat family. I bring it every day. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if it's just a moment to come by, say hello, and give a thumbs up. So thank you for that. Thank you, Jennifer Anger. So let's see what I can do about adding some names to our wheel before we spin. And we will get that happening as quick as we can. Facing Reality, of course, is coming up. And actually, Nicholas Family Adventures is going to come up now as well. That's the channel that was asking about the featured channels and that we had added into our featured channels. Nicholas Family Adventures. MSK Family Vlogs is here. And they are one of our original official members, as a matter of fact. If you can imagine, Superchat's been monetized for almost 2 years. And MSK Family Vlogs is one of our first official members. They have been that unbelievably supportive all this time. They've actually been with Superchat from the beginning. So it's interesting to see, and this is what I keep going back to, you know. Like I had just said, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like, but you will see friends that will continue to come around as often as they can. And, you know, it's interesting to look and note that after 410 episodes of Superchat, well over 2 years now, and MSK Family Vlogs is still coming back. AceFlaw1 is a creator that's been connected to me since before Superchat even started. 2.5 years I've been connected to them, and it's just wonderful. I put a lot of focus on this because I want you to just be able to understand and have, you know, a bit of, I don't know, positivity in knowing that you're going to have the same thing. It happens for everybody. We all make friends. As a matter of fact, the number one thing that I hear that people enjoy about YouTube and their journey is the friendships that are made along the way. That's pretty much universal. So, you know, I put a lot of focus on this when it comes up as an idea. John Paul is an 8-year veteran of YouTube. I've got them on the wheel right now. They happen to be a member as well. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So Scratch and PPA has well over 1,100 subscribers right now, and we're talking very much about this particular creator gaining watch hours right this second. As a matter of fact, Come Hither with Heather did a special live stream just for them the other day talking about watch hours. Chris's Clever Craft, actually, who just walked in the door, his ears were about to ring. Did a shout-out video for Scratch and PPA as well not too long ago. And it's interesting because a while back I had said, I think Scratch and PPA has more social media posts, not just here on YouTube, but on the other networks as well, tributes and things like that, than anybody that I've seen, because he's such an unbelievably supportive creator. Now, for those of you who've been spending any time here in Superchat, you'll see that Scratch and PPA truly has my back when it comes to not just moderating, but making sure that everything is rolling smoothly. So much so, as a matter of fact, I get several messages, probably every week now, that say, hey, Kevin and Pete, right? Because Scratch and PPA is literally here all the time. And for that, I'm grateful. But he's also built up an incredible reputation as a supporter outside of Superchat. You know, he's very much a shining jewel in the Superchat family, but because of the overwhelming support that he gives to other creators, it all comes back in a rush and flood of high energy and fast-paced chatting that goes along with his premieres every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. And I hope you'll join us and see what I'm talking about, because it really is something to see. It is a lot of fun to be a part of, and his videos last anywhere from 10 to, lately they're mostly around 10 minutes, but they can go anywhere from 9 to about 15 minutes. And you haven't seen very many chats that are that fast. It's incredible. Not that that's, you know, so much of a big deal in itself. Spotless Calm is a longtime friend. Good to see you here. Kevin Fishes, good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming in. But it just speaks volumes about the support that you know that Scratch and PPA must be giving to others when it comes back so unbelievably. You know, I just say, like, in a rush and flood. You'll have to see it to get exactly what I mean. But 12:15 Eastern every Tuesday, I have my reminders on. And, you know, hopefully everybody subscribed and has their bell on as well. But Scratch and PPA also gives you interesting twist in his videos where he marries in the outside social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you follow him on those networks, you are able to vote on the content of next week's video. And he also does giveaways. He puts focus on other creators. This is a creator who goes far over and above when it comes to generosity, and literally one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. And I'm very lucky because as the host of Tuber Chat, I get to meet a lot of very generous creators. But Scratch and PPA, like I said, I can't say it enough, is a shining jewel when it comes to the Tuber Chat family. Most of you know that already. If you're fairly new to Tuber Chat and haven't connected with him yet, I absolutely implore you to do so. And Geeky Girls Journal, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and thank you, my YouTube search. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. On that note, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream today, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So next up is the Stock Explorer. We'll see what they've got going on both of their channels today. Yesterday was a video that they put out about doing some Uber driving as well, and I'm curious to see how that it's going to turn out. But they actually did a stream the other day talking about it as well, and it's so great that now we have YouTube as a platform, let's just say, and like basically people will say each of our channels ends up being a platform where we can share knowledge. And the Stock Explorer was kind of giving us some ins and outs, along with their friend Michelle, about Uber and DoorDash, the differences between them, some of the tricks you can learn to, avoid the headaches and kind of benefit along the way. But the Stock Explorer is taking us along on the journey, which is cool now. Now, that's just a side note on this very informative channel, because Nora seeks to bring us level-headed and down-to-earth information regarding both the stock market and the crypto markets, and they go everywhere from beginner tutorials talking about helping us get down with the lingo to the fundamentals, right up to advanced topics like options trading with puts and calls and NFTs when it comes to the crypto markets and things like that. Now, they give us all three types of content. So sometimes you get bite-sized information, sometimes you get videos, and sometimes you get live streams. And they often have product in hand, as you can see. Sometimes in the live streams, they'll have charts and graphs for us to see, but then sometimes they're just simply talking to us about exactly what's going on. They do StreamYard panels. They have other creators come and collaborate with them as well. Eerie Frog, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And when we look at Tropical Buzz, this is a second channel from Nora, the Stock Explorer, and this is where they are going to show us the process involved in growing different types of plants and things. They happen to be in Florida, but they're doing seed swaps and things like that with other creators. So it's going to be interesting to see how some of the different things turn out. More information to be learned from, as well as entertained and inspired by, from Nora on this second channel, the Tropical Buzz, the same creator behind the Stock Explorer. So I hope everybody will connect with her on both channels. She has become a dear friend, not to mention literally is one of these creators that I describe, like somebody like Mrs. VSNC09 or Scratch and PPA, seeming to be everywhere all the time, and very much engaging conversation everywhere that they go, which is a great service to any host. As a matter of fact, Tropical Buzz and Nora the Stock Explorer happens to be a moderator on our copyright-free music channel as well, that we're going to go and see in another hour and a half or so after Tuber Chat today. And we've got that running back up on a cloud service again with our virtual 24-hour live stream. So it's going to be hopefully much more stable, and we've put the stream avatars back on there as well, so that should be a lot of fun. But we'll visit the Stock Explorer over there as well. So MSK Family Vlogs, I had said, is one of our official members. And when you think about the fact that Tuber Chat, I shouldn't say 2 years yet, but Tuber Chat's been monetized for well over a year and a half. Happened at the end of the summer, 2 summers ago. But MSK Family Vlogs has been there pretty much from the beginning. with Tuber Chat. And it's interesting because, like I say, you never know who's still going to be with you a year down the road or 2 years down the road. And MSK Family Vlogs actually supports on all of our channels. So they got 1,480 subscribers right now. They're getting very close to 1,500. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. But this is a dynamic family of creators. Now, it's pure variety on their channel, but I've been able to catch them both on premieres, both on live streams, as well as, I believe they're doing shorts videos as well. So they are fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there, and they happen to be very active on the other social networks as well. So I hope you'll connect with them there also. MSK Family Vlogs happens, like I said, to be a member, one of our very first, so I had put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat. We always put members on the wheel when they get here. The Weightlifting Geek also happens to be a member. They are in the pole position. They took that over after Scratch and PPA on the Wheel of Doom. Dope Nature, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Weightlifting Geek has 861 subscribers right now. This creator wants to motivate us with fitness more than anything else. They do a lot of weightlifting. We get to see that in shorts, videos, and live stream. But they also do a lot of vlog style streams and videos where they are motivating us in different ways. So a lot of positivity on this channel and a bit of variety here. So I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with them. This channel is growing rapidly. Like I said, already 861 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get them a little bit closer to the road to 900, or on the road to 900 here. But they've got a second channel as well. So the Relax Joe ASMR is where they're going to bring us some relaxing content. We know that ASMR is a huge category on YouTube, so we'll be looking forward to what the Weightlifting Geek is going to bring us on this channel when they mix up some audio and visuals and bring us relaxing content here. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a quick second, and then we're going to look at James Money 615. James Money 615 is actually a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, but they've come in quite a few times over the last few days, but we didn't get to their channel. I think it was yesterday. They were here for most of the live stream, so I wanted to put them up right away. Mortgage with Me is in the house, another financial channel that is going to help us save money and budget. So James Money 615, I could be mistaken. I don't think I am, but I thought we were already connected for a very, very, very long time. Maybe I'm mistaken. So, James Money 615, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos here, this 10-minute one. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that WWE video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well. I know you are because you've been here a few times now. Hopefully you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm not sure if they're still listening to us right now because they happen to be live, but that's okay. We see that occasionally as well. John Paul is coming up, and this is an 8-year veteran of YouTube. They've been doing a couple of tech reviews lately. They're actually, they did a review of a newer model of this Razer Kaio that I have here, and this is what I'm using not as a webcam. It has a webcam and a ring light built in, but it also has a microphone, which is really, really cool. So hopefully you'll check that out. But John Paul does a lot of live streaming, and it's pure variety on this channel. As we can see, they want to help us with our YouTube journey as well. It's great to see a creator generous and willing to share their knowledge, and they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They're bringing us all 3 types of content, both with shorts, videos, and live streams. It's time for me to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list, so I'm going to get that happening right now. We'll see who we can add, and in the meantime, if anybody has the ability to share this stream out, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate it greatly. That helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat today, but because of the engagement signals that it sends into the algorithm, it could also see this stream pushed out both a little bit farther today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So I've added a couple more names onto the wheel. The How-To Lady, Charlene Heel are both here. I'm just going to spin. We'll see who's coming up next. We're going to go on break just for about 3 minutes, and when we come back, we're going to look at a very positive and motivating creator facing reality. All right, we're back, and we are looking at a creator that tells us that they bring us positive messages in a fun way, but I can tell you that I've known Facing Reality for a very long time, and she always brings positive messages in a fun way everywhere she goes, not just in her own content. So here in Tuber Chat, she is somebody who is not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way. We have learned from Facing Reality, as well as she has encouraged and induced a lot of interesting conversation here in the Tuber Chat streams. Peter Dell, good to see you in the house. Another creator from Australia. Good to have you here. Thank you for coming in. Clarabelle and family is here. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Facing Reality right now is so close. She's officially on the road to 1K with only 20 subscribers yet. I would love to do the push, but it doesn't work here in Tuber Chat because we're very focused on connecting the right way. If anybody hasn't already connected to Facing Reality, I hope you will. She is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them frequently, out supporting others and engaging conversation everywhere that they go. But they are always positive, always inspiring, and I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Now, she just put out a premiere because she always puts them out on Mondays at 10:15. I'm just going to take this video, put it in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And if anybody in the house here right now is willing to swap playlists with each other, I know that Facing Reality will be willing. If you want to do that for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Of course, I've got your reminders on as well, Facing Reality, for the other two premieres that are coming up on Wednesday and Friday. And I'm just going to spin the wheel. Now that we're in the second half of the live stream, or thereabouts, I'm going to start moving a little bit faster through channels. Now, we're not in any hurry to get out of here today, so we've got lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. We will get to as many as we possibly can. Hilda DC is in the house. She celebrated her birthday this weekend on Saturday. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator, but happens to be here as a beloved and dedicated moderator, and has been for a long time. So I've got her on the wheel. Jeremy D-Day is another creator who's been with me for well over 2.5 years and been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning. And then thank you so much, Peter Dell, for the share on the community tab. I really do appreciate that. And the How-To Lady is up here right now. This is another creator who engages conversation everywhere they go, but they are a powerhouse of energy and positivity and motivation, not just here, but in their content as well. And with 569 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 600. We know that they're thinking about. And you can see they put a lot of focus on some featured channels here, a lot of familiar faces. And then when we look at their thumbnails, we'll notice that they've got this color scheme going on. And they actually went back and revamped all of their thumbnails so that they would have a consistent look and branding that goes on between their thumbnails, banner, and avatar. Now, that's just presentation, and there's a reason why I'm bringing that up, and I'm going to show you her second channel in a moment. You'll see why this is important. But this particular creator, you know, on their banner, they talk about health, business, DIY, organization. They do a lot of series of videos. So when we had first met the How-To Lady, I believe that that's when she was doing a series of videos that were promoting other small businesses and creators and things like that. She did a thoughtful job on a Tuber Chat video at one point. She's done a lot of series of fitness and some decorating as well during the holiday season several months ago. So there's a lot to be learned from this creator, especially with a name like the How-To Lady. We would expect that. But she has been a dear friend for a very long time. This is Dee, and when we look at Dee's Fierce Fashions, we see a second channel from this creator with a similar look to her thumbnails, banner, and avatar. You'll notice the only thing different is the color scheme, but most of the thumbnails are similar. And again, we've talked about this before even today, but what will likely happen is this particular creator will have a video seen by a viewer, and that viewer will enjoy it. And then when another video is presented from this creator, regardless of which channel it comes from, that viewer will be inclined to click and visit another video from this same creator. This is where Dee from the How To Lady wants to bring us fashion as well, and you can see that that's done in many different ways here. So I hope everybody will connect with this creator on both channels. Over here they've got 52 subscribers and are now more than halfway on the road to the first 100. We know that the first 100 is more challenging than ever before, but as long as we're all doing as much as we possibly can for each other, everybody will be just fine. Peter Dell, Peter Dell's asking what's my favorite song. I could never pick. I could never pick just one, because Peter Dell is just referencing the fact that in my early adult life, I was a DJ for a very long time. But I really am one of these people who seems to enjoy music of just about all types. I don't want to say all, but just about all. And I really just end up... when I listen to stuff myself, it's usually just popular stuff, whatever the radio's playing. Occasionally, I'll mix things up. I get into a lot of 80s. I tend to get trapped in about 1991 sometimes, and I go in phases. I've been listening to a lot of folk music lately. As a matter of fact, Michael's Adventures and I had a conversation a couple of months ago, and I went running out to buy an album. I still buy vinyl record albums, and I bought one of these from a group called America, which is almost like folk rock, but it's quite a diverse collection. I think most people actually have a diverse taste when it comes to music. You'll find people, usually don't... you might say that something is your favorite, but in somebody's collections, you might often find a few obscure things. They could be influenced by friends or parents or movies or television shows and things like that. Soundtracks are a big thing. But thank you for asking, Peter Dell. Yeah, one of these days I hope to do that. I got a lot of friends doing a lot of DJing on Twitch and stuff like that. If I can ever get out to one of these... if I can ever get out somewhere, I'd love to do a live set somewhere, but I hung up the headphones a long time ago, so it's been a while since I've done anything like that. Defrauding Charlatans is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Lori's Tech Time is up here right now with 855 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 900 that she's thinking about. Yes, Michael's Adventures. I wasn't sure if he was still here because I know he's probably got to head to work soon. But Michael's Adventures, I went and I picked up the, I told him already, but I got the America's 50th anniversary. And it's funny because Record Store Day just passed and they actually put out 2 different America albums. I would have got one of them, but I was like, hey, I've already got every song, so I really don't need it. And then, yeah, that kind of actually does make sense, Defrauding Charlatans. For a couple people I know who really are, into metal, or if we want to say metalheads and stuff like that, they tend to stick to a lot of that stuff. You won't often hear them, listening to a Michael Jackson or a Frank Sinatra record or anything obscure. Certainly not folk rock. But, we never know. Lori's Tech Time is bringing us tech reviews of gadgetry, and a lot of this comes from a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club, which I was introduced to by Lori from Lori's Tech Time. And she's done a few others as well, as you can see here. Some of the Apple stuff does really well for her. But she also mixes up the content on this channel with a lot of video gameplay lately, and she's very considerate about the idea of mixing up the different video games to give her viewers something different to see. But she is very engaging, able to keep up with the chat while the live stream is running. I see that Emotion is in the house. They're here both as a moderator and a gold member. So I've got them on the wheel right away. We will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. John Paul is just asking, do the ads YouTube puts on your channel, does it help a lot in getting paid? So it is one of the ways that we monetize, right? For those of you thinking about monetization. AdSense is the Google company, if you want to call it that, that handles the payments and things like that for YouTube. And people are able to order advertisements through AdWords, and then we get paid through AdSense. They always have these clever names for everything. But advertisements are one of the staples, one of the most popular ways. Now here on TuberChat, we have enough members and Superchatters that I have taken the ads off of the live streams, because I feel it's better for everybody to be able to get in here quickly. You know, we're going in and out, visiting other channels and stuff like that. I don't want everybody to spend half the time worrying about ads. While they are beneficial, they are likely going to be one of the smallest parts of your monetization. Definitely worth it, but just something to keep in mind. There's a lot of other things you can do. You can get into affiliate programs, you can sell merchandise, you can sell products, you can have you know, super chats, super thanks, and memberships and things like that as well. And YouTube actually released gifted memberships now, which is, I think, going to be a very big thing. So there's lots of ways to monetize. I always put the ads back on the replays after the TuberChat live streams are done, but for the streams I take them off, just because we're doing well enough without it. So that's just a thought. Lori's Tech Time, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She is also out supporting other creators. I run into her regularly. And then, yeah, you know, I still to this day have never played Among Us. We had a small group here in the TuberChat family that were playing together. I'm just going to take the latest Among Us replay, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. Hopefully, Lori, I'll catch you one of the nights this week. I'm assuming she'll stream almost every day. And then Charlene Heel is coming up right now. I just spun the wheel. We'll see what's coming up with her. Pet Rock Media, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Charlene Heel on her channel wants to bring us natural healing, coaching, and transformation. But this is a creator who always spreads positivity and motivation. She is another powerhouse of energy. Be the difference. Clothing is still in the background. I will be getting some names for our wheel in another second here, so bear with me while I get that done. Now that we're in the second half of the stream, I tend to move faster through channels, and I'm going to likely get more channels on the wheel quicker. Jennifer Angers on the wheel. Just keep in mind, for anybody that has, even if you've been here many times before, the wheel and the screen are run by a robot that I've got here that is called Bautismo, and it keeps statistics for how active you are in the chat, not just how long you're here. So the hint there is that the more active you are in the chat, the more you have true conversation with other people, the faster you rise up the results here in my leaderboard list, and I'm able to get channels on the screen. And then somewhat how long you're here has part to do with it. It's an arbitrary calculation made by this robot. And then MLW Fishing Man, good to see you in the house. Defrauding Charlatans is enjoying the name Ghostly Winds. Absolutely. And Ghostly Winds happens to be a dear friend of TuberChat. And then, yeah, thank you, Pet Rock Media. It's great to have you here. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here for, you know, 2.5 hours every time it's convenient for me to stream. And I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. So Charlene Heel is here with 821 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 900 that we know she's thinking about on this channel. She brings us shorts, videos, and live streams. And then I'm going to show you a second channel from her, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. And when we look at this channel, this is where she wants to bring us that same positivity and motivation with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth, which is great when we talk about monetization and things like that. So hopefully everybody will connect with Charlene Heel on both of these channels. Carolina Diamond Productions has just come in. And and happens to have been a member for a long time, actually. So we've got them on the wheel right away. Now, we still got a long way to go. We're not in any hurry to get out of here today. We can stay even over another hour if everybody would like to. So we've got lots of time to get lots of channels on the wheel and the screen. And let's spin right now. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. I see the gathering within is in the house. That is Jennifer, a fellow Canadian. And I've got them on the wheel right away, of course, because we always put the members on the wheel right away. Inspire So Many is up right now. They've been with us for a while, and 376 subscribers here. Obviously, they want to motivate and inspire in a religious way. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos, though, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, because I can see I'm behind with you, and that will help me to get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. As well, what I should ask for, if anybody has the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat today, and because of the engagement signals that are sent into the algorithm, it could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead. And then, thank you, Peter Dell. The Essence of Sonia is coming up right now. This is another creator who's been with Tuber Chat pretty much from the beginning. And, you know, I keep saying this today, but it's interesting to know that, you know, we never know who it's going to be, but everybody in their YouTube journey is going to have some creators that are still with you a year down the road, 2 years down the road. For Tuber Chat, the Essence of Sonia is one of these people. She's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter all the way along. She's fully monetized now with Super Chats and memberships available when we get to her channel. And I see that Dangerous Jobbers has come in and dropped a Super Chat on us. So thank you for that extra support. For that reason, we're going to put that channel up next before I spin the wheel again. And then thank you, Defrauding Charlatans. I really do appreciate all those thumbs up. Billy J Travels, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So I do want to show everybody something. I think this is the first time we've seen it today. But there's a new feature that YouTube added just a week or two ago. And this has to do with members. And what they've done is if you have 8 or more members officially on your channel, YouTube gives you this little recognition area. Now, they automatically add it onto your page, and they automatically put it at the top, but you can move it around if you want. You can take it off if you want to, but it's kind of a cool thing because it's another signal to entice people to join. And then if you do have more than 8 members, what will happen is every time you refresh the page or when somebody else visits, another selection of 8 will show up there, and it's completely randomized, so you don't have to worry about doing that for yourself. So this is the Essence of Sonia. She's got 1,840 subscribers right now or so. We're hoping to push her a little bit farther towards the 1,900 that she's thinking about. I can see I'm behind with you again, but I'm just going to take one of your latest videos, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up and make sure I don't fall any farther behind. But the Essence of Sonia, like I said, has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a very long time. She's still got Tuber Chat right there on her front page with some more familiar faces in some featured channels. We talked about that earlier, and then she's bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams. So next up is Dangerous Jobbers. They dropped another Super Chat on us and have knocked a little bit more life off of our stream boss for today. And Dangerous Jobbers is coming up right now and says 247 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're almost halfway to 300 already. I'm still getting to know this channel, but I'm going to take another Funko Group Challenge video here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, get to know your content a little bit better. We actually have a few channels here in the Superchat family. Two Boys and Their Pops comes to mind when I think about Funko characters. I have one that I know of. I have the Napoleon Dynamite character, but I also have 3 Loot Crate boxes that I never opened. I wanted to make YouTube videos of them, and I've had them for years now. Now it's starting to get to the point that you probably almost don't want to open them because they might be valuable, but I'll bet that there's at least one more Funko Pop figure in there. Between at least 3 different crates, there's got to be something. But it'll be interesting to see that. Dangerous Jobbers has a bit of variety on their channel. Like I said, I'm still getting to know them. But it looks like you're actually quite a fan of Funko Pop figures. So I wonder if you know Two Boys and Their Pops. But they've got a few featured channels here as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Dangerous Jobbers. As you can see, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been since finding Tuber Chat several months ago. And I really do appreciate that extra support. So thank you for that. For that reason, we put their channel up right away. We're going to get back to spinning the wheel in another moment here. If I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Chris's Clever Craft is up next, and this is a creator that's got an interesting story happening right now, actually. They are trading some work for a car, and that's really cool because bartering is something like that's always been a thing. But when you think about what you're doing here in YouTube, there are a lot of favors that can be traded, not to mention work that can be paid for if there are things that you really enjoy, because not everybody enjoys every single thing. So some of you may not know, but half of my full-time job is running YouTube channels and other social media for other people. So when you think about that, there's a significant amount of money to be made because other people either don't like to do some of the work or don't have the time, and will be happily willing to pay for some work to be done or trade favors, and that can be really beneficial. Not everybody likes writing descriptions, not everybody likes searching up tags, not everybody likes titling or making thumbnails or banners or, you know, doing the other social media posts that we need to do. And that's something that, you know, if you enjoy, you might be able to find yourself benefiting. But it's just a thought more than anything else. Anyways, Crystal Clever Craft has an interesting story going on right now because, like I said, they're trading some work for a car, and we get to see this right now in this series that's been going on. Craig's Outdoor Adventures, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs, it's always good to have you here. And then, again, forgive me if I missed anything in the chat. Chris's Clever Craft has an interesting property. Now, on their channel, they actually bring us pure variety, but this can go anywhere from a simple look around to a story that is told, a shout-out video occasionally, product review or unboxing, and a lot of do-it-yourself videos as well. So there's much to be learned from Chris's Clever Craft. Now, he's become a dear friend over a long period of time, but he brings fun everywhere he goes. Chris's Clever Craft is somebody who is seeming to be everywhere all the time. So when I bounce in between premieres and live streams supporting others, I run into Chris's Clever Craft regularly, and like I said, he brings that fun everywhere with him. So hopefully you'll connect with Chris's Clever Craft. I'm just going to show you as well, he's got a few other channels. So he's got another one called Tip the Table. We're waiting to see more content on that channel. He's got 2 gaming channels. Kaiser Gaming is brand new, so I'll leave it to you to find that when you get there. But when we look at Phasmonut, we see a series of videos that are done playing the game Phasmophobia, and this is the same creator behind Chris's Clever Craft, so I'm hoping you'll connect with them. And let's spin the wheel. We're going to look at Emotion next. This is a talented singer and songwriter. They happen to be here as both a moderator and a member. A gold member, as a matter of fact. So we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Now, Emotion is an unbelievably popular name for a channel. And so for that reason, we have to go a little bit farther when we search for this creator. When we search, find, and click on each other's channel names, over time we rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when people are looking for our particular channels. But for instance, with Emotion, I type in Emotion New Soul. You can see I copied that into the chat there. You can copy and paste that or type it out if you need to. And then as well, thank you, the Weightlifting Geek. Inspire so many, I'm always doing well. So thank you for asking. Hopefully you are too. And Emotion, you see this little music note beside the channel name. That means it's an official artist channel. Their music is distributed in major platforms, as well as they bring us their original works here. And typically New Soul R&B music is what we find. That's why I type in Emotion New Soul when I look for them. And what you'll find from this creator is, or at least what I find, is that when I had heard them for the first time, I felt like I had already recognized this artist, like I'd heard them a million times before. And I believe that that comes from the experience in being a singer and songwriter, and you know, being able to put forth the type of music that just, you know, kind of seems familiar, if that makes any sense at all. So I hope you'll visit Emotion and see what I'm talking about. Like I said, their original works are presented on this channel, usually in the form of a music video, but they also do compilations, and those can be in the form of premieres or live streams. We've visited them many times. They do a lot of shorts videos now, as well as reaction videos, just to round out the content and variety on this channel. Oh, are the shorts not here? Did you move the shorts, Emotion? I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And then Inspire So Many. Yeah, if you look for Emotion New Soul, I'm going to type it out again. It's very important that when we have channels with hard to find names like this, that we search, find, and click on them, because that's what's going to help them rise up the search results. It's very, very important. So here, they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships, as you can see. But when I get over to Writing with Emotion New Soul, we get a behind-the-scenes look at how the music is made. Oh, Emotion just moved the shorts. That's cool. They've got some shorts here on this second channel. They've also got a couple reaction videos here. But what we find more than anything else is that this particular creator is going to give us a great behind-the-scenes look, first of all, at how they make their music. But then as well, that gives us a great look at the creator behind the channel as well. And there's a small bit more variety here, all music-based, but we get a great opportunity to get to know the man behind Emotion. So 715 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on their road towards 800. Emotion is an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time, supporting others with all kinds of generosity. Herman the Great, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Herman the Great just dropped a super chat on us, so for that reason, I'm going to put their channel up next. They actually just took over our stream boss position as well. And what I'm talking about is the video game life meter that you see under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a bit of life off of our stream boss. Then whoever takes over gets a bit of extra exposure for a little while for that reason. So that's going to be Herman the Great for a while. This is their channel right here. They're posting frequently. They actually restarted and reset their channel not too long ago. So it's interesting to see that they've already started posting so frequently. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here. Did we miss your birthday, Herman the Great? Oh dear. We might have missed that last week. I'm going to take this video and add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up with you a little bit and your new content. Garden State Paint, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We're going to start moving a little bit faster through channels. We've already been on an hour and a half, but we can stay up to another hour if everybody would like. We're not in any hurry to get out of here today, and actually what we're going to do when we are done with Tuber Chat in another hour is go and visit our copyright free music channel. So for those of you who haven't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright free music that you can use in your videos and live streams, and we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there with a little bit of extra fun. And we'll go and have a look at that in another hour. Black Phoenix, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Herman the Great says, oh, where did they go? They said their birthday was last week. Is that right? I missed it. I thought I caught it in the chat. Forgive me, Herman the Great. Oh, last Sunday, yes. Okay, forgive me. I don't know how I didn't catch that. Herman the Great's with us often, but forgive me for that, but I'm going to go back and check out that replay. So, as well, Hilda DC celebrated her birthday on Saturday. Oh, Jennifer Anger. So, if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, pardon me. If you want to reach out to me, Instagram is where I am all of the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time. But I'm happy to raid channels when it's possible, especially people who are impactful here in the Tuber Chat family, which Jennifer Ranger is. If you have something that you'd like to line up, whether it's a premiere or a stream, just reach out to me on Instagram and we'll talk about that. And then, so, defrauding charlatans. So, the truth of the matter is the music all on the Thrive Together music channel. So, I specifically own all of that music outright. And I've published it on every major platform. So, it's on Deezer, Spotify, Apple, Google, everywhere. Amazon, everything. And I started a second channel called Thrive Together. You'll see it linked in the description here. We'll go look at it after. And there's like a DJ mix of music that goes on a virtual 24-hour live stream. But that music, as a hint for all the Tuber Chat people, is that there is a link to an MP3 that's downloadable via Dropbox at the bottom of every description of every song, or most of them. I have to update the last few songs. But you're able to grab those MP3s and then you can use them in your videos and live streams. But all of the music is instrumental, so there's no singing over top. So if you use it in the background of a live stream or a video, you won't be sung or spoken over or anything like that. But we'll go have a better look at that in another hour, but thank you for asking. So Hilda DC, like I said, celebrated her birthday on Saturday, and this is a very much loved and well-respected creator. Hilda DC has been a beloved and dedicated moderator here with Tuber Chat for a long time, but she is a dear friend. All of our moderators here have channels of their own, as you would expect, but they are all dear friends to each other. They will all allow and encourage everybody to connect with others in their live streams and premieres the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat, so you will meet more friends and family members by visiting all of them. Every single moderator here has a very long-winded speech that goes along with my friendship with them, the reason why they're moderators here, and the different things that they do to show generosity over and above all of the typical things that I talk about. So I hope everybody will connect with Hilda DC in particular. What you'll find on this channel is she does a lot of mukbang style challenges and product reviews. It's an interesting combination. That's more than anything else, but it is pure variety over here. She does a lot of shorts. She's having some great success with those as well. And she does a lot of random live streams where she'll have others come up with her on StreamYard panel, or she'll go and visit others on their StreamYard panels and share content that way. So Hilda DC also is one of the most positive and inspiring creators that I know of, and she is constantly spreading that positivity and inspiration to others, along with motivation, both from herself in her videos and content, as well as with positive affirmations that are displayed on screen with special effects. She's got the robots in on it as well. Even Nightbot has pleasant things to say when you visit Hilda DC. So I hope you will connect with her. We don't have a sub count right now, but that's okay. We know she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. So I'm going to spin the wheel one more time. We're going to get one more channel up on the screen. And as we begin to look at Carolina Diamond Productions, who's been a member for a long time here with Super Chat, I'm going to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list. So bear with me while I get that done. Carolina Diamond Productions has been connected to me. I can't even remember how long it's been, to be honest with you. It might have been from the beginning of Tuber Chat. And, you know, I keep saying this today, but you wonder to yourself who's still going to be with you a year or two down the road. Carolina Diamond Productions has been a supporter and friend for so long I can't even remember, but I have a feeling it's been actually since the beginning of Tuber Chat. That's 2 years ago, 400 episodes. And Carolina Diamond Productions is still coming around, still supporting others. She'll always encourage and allow others to connect in her live streams as well. I've been lucky to catch her many times. And it's pure variety on her channel as well. So let me see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel. Inspire So Many, we already looked at your channel. We had you on the wheel and we put your channel on the screen. So it's open to everybody. For anybody that hasn't seen it, I have a robot in the background called Bautismo, and that I just happen to like because it does a great job with statistics. It makes an arbitrary calculation between mostly how much you're interacting with other creators as well as how long you've been here. It's much more about the activity in the chat than it is the time. But when I get down to about 5 or 6 names, I add some names from our chat list. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Southern Sandy Crafts, let me know if you're still here. Craig's Outdoor Adventures. I'll spin the wheel and we'll get another channel happening. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster because we have been on now for over an hour and a half. We've got about 45 or 50 minutes to go. The Gathering Within is coming up. This is another fellow Canadian. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel right away. The hint, of course, is that once you get on the wheel, of course, your channel is going to be seen. It's basically guaranteed, right? We always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat, or as soon as I don't see them, and Scratch and PPA does, and then lets me know. The Gathering Within is somebody who's going to bring us positive affirmations along with relaxing content, and they mix up the visuals and audio, and the videos can be anywhere from short form to long form, so there's always something different to see. But this channel can be used as, let's say, a positive start to your day or a positive pick-me-up if you needed one halfway through the day. It might be an idea to make a playlist from this channel or hit this very long video here and have that run while you're doing other things in the background, or even if you just want to sit and watch something pleasing. The Gathering Within is somebody who also is unbelievably supportive to other creators and willing to share content, whether it's hopping in on other people's StreamYard panels or hanging out in the chat and engaging conversation. They've been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And we don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but we know they're well over 500 because they've got their community tab right there. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'd love to see this channel monetized as well. Let's spin and we'll see who's coming up next. Nicholas Family Adventures is somebody we talked about earlier because we were talking about the featured channels collaboration and featuring channels on your front page. Camp Silky's in the house. Good to see you here. I'm just going to get you onto our wheel. They happen to be a member. And we always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them. So, Matthew Biddy VHS Video World and more is still in the house. Good to see you're still hanging out, so thank you for that. The best success here in Tuber Chat is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them first, knowing they'll turn around and do the same thing for you. Jamie Hart is here as well. Let me get you onto our wheel. And as we get back down to about 5 or 6 names, I'll add some more names from our chat list. So Nicholas Family Adventures, I can see I'm behind with you. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. They've got 231 subscribers right now and are bringing us shorts and videos. I'm not sure whether they've started live streaming yet or if that might be an idea for down the road. Yeah, they have. So they've started streaming, and hopefully we'll see more of that as well. But Nicholas Family Adventures was engaging conversation again today, for which I'm grateful. Whenever you engage conversation in a live chat, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, you're sending incredible engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, and it's a great service for any host. So I appreciate it greatly. I know a lot of others will. But Nicholas Family Adventures had us talking about featured channels. We talked about that. I believe it was 39 minutes into today's episode 410 of Tuber Chat. If you want to know how to put featured channels on your front page, we talk about that often here, but we haven't done that tutorial in a couple of weeks. So hopefully everybody will catch that. Jennifer Anger is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. This is another creator who's here with us frequently, almost every day, and engages conversation in the chat, for which I'm grateful. They've got 117 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're going to be thinking about. We can see that it's pretty much pure variety on this channel. And they have chopped up a lot of playlists. This is what I'm talking about when I mention featured channels. So the way that you put these channels on your front page is exactly what we were talking about earlier today. So again, I believe it was about 39 minutes into today's live stream number 410. If you want to mark that down, you can go and watch that clip if you'd like to. Jennifer Anger's bringing us a lot of shorts as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. This is another great idea, which is chopping up your channel into a lot of playlists so that viewers have the opportunity to binge watch the content that they like. And then this can help when you're thinking about swapping playlists with other creators. So on that note, if anybody here is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and we'll see who's coming up next. Garden Table with Heather Lynn is here with us just about every day as well. Georgia Peach Prepping, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me know if I'm not right about that name. I'm assuming it's Georgia Peach, but they've been here once before that I know of, maybe more than once. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is another creator who we have to learn from. Now, I've grouped a lot of channels by saying they're in the homesteading community. And what we find is a lot of farming, a lot of gardening, a lot of homesteading channels and others, but they are so unbelievably supportive to each other that it causes me to group them together. But what we find is a lot of generosity in these creators in pushing for each other to hit different milestones, advocating for them to grow their channels and things like that. But Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is somebody who's here with us just about every day. and for long periods of time actually, but also is out supporting other creators regularly as well. So you can see that this creator seeks to help us learn a few things. They talk about Pampered Chef, gardening tips, recipes. They're bringing us shorts as well as videos. And I'm just going to take their latest one, Imperfect Gardener Tour. I'm just going to take this collaboration they've got with Life with Belinda and Chuck. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up and make sure I don't fall any farther behind. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. But we're doing well today. We've got 92 thumbs up. We might be able to hit 100 before the live stream is over today, and I will appreciate that from everybody, of course. So Craig's Outdoor Adventures is here, another creator who seeks to bring us a lot of outdoor. Now here's the thing, like I said, these creators I group into, you know, always talking about the homesteading community. Now, these creators seem to be very supportive of each other, but because we have an influx of homesteading channels that have come through in the last several months, I seem to group them together. But there's a lot of creators that seek to bring us both for entertainment in their outdoor footage, but a lot of lessons to be learned as well. And this is Craig's Outdoor Adventure. So 1,260 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 we know that they're thinking about. And there's obviously a lot to be learned in this channel, but they're bringing us some shorts as well. And these videos are starting to get some serious activity here. Lots of these have great views, which is great. So I hope that continues. It's time for me to get some names on our wheel from our chat list. So I'm going to do that in a quick second here. Clarabelle and Family has been with us for quite some time. Easy Relaxation Soothe will come up. And then I'll put one more shout out for, or call out for, oh goodness, Southern Sandy Crafts, if she's still here. She comes in frequently, but just hasn't been here for a long period of time lately, but I'm hoping to get her channel up. And then Matthew, Binny, VHS Video World, and more, and I'll grab some more names as we need them. We're moving much faster now, because like I said, we're well into the second half of the live stream. We still can stay up to another 40 minutes if everybody would like. We'll try to get everybody's channel up. I Bring It Every Day is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's mentioned, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I Bring It Every Day is another creator who's here with us frequently, but I'm not sure how many times we've had their channel on the screen. I'm still getting to know what they're doing on their channel. I'm just going to head over to your About section. Longtime crafter and Renaissance woman with varied interests, including knit and crochet. Also have interest in baking and cooking, and a large appreciation for live music. So hopefully we'll see a bit of all of this on this particular channel. Like I said, I'm still getting to know them. It's great that we see that they've got shorts here, they've got streams, they've got videos. Now what I'm going to do is actually take one of your stream replays. I can put this in my catch-up list because that's your latest video, and that will help me get caught up a little bit. The idea, of course, is over time, the more we have your channel up on the screen, the more videos I get to watch as weeks go on, the better I get to know your channel, and hopefully the creators behind the channels as well, and then we do a better job of promoting you every time you're here, as you hear in some of the stories that I tell about a lot of the creators that are here often. $1 Scratch Off King was here earlier. I'm not sure if they're still here, so we might move quickly through this channel. They've been on the wheel for quite some time. 24 subscribers right now. They've been here a few times. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them rolling up and over that 25 we know they're thinking about towards their first 100. What I'm going to do is take one of their latest videos, because I'm going to get to know this channel a little bit better as well. I'm going to take this, most of their videos are quite short, So I'll take this one, it's a couple minutes, add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with their content a little bit better. Hashtags help. Yes, John Paul. So you can put up to 14 hashtags. I think it's actually 15, but I never put more than 14 between the title and the description. The first 3 are going to show up under the title or above your title of your video, depending where you're watching, and they are clickable. So the way that you benefit from that is, let's say here you have like scratch ticket as a hashtag. If somebody was to click on scratch ticket, your channel would then come up in the search results somewhere under that hashtag, right? So the more targeted your hashtag is, the better, but it can be beneficial to put a few of these things in. An interesting note is that if you put a location on your video, then the location supersedes those hashtags when it comes to the clickable link right under the title. But when you get into the description, anybody can click on any of those hashtags anyway, and they can really benefit. So it's an idea. I recommend putting those in. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We'll move on quickly. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Multi-Hunter 247 is coming up next. They've got 185 subscribers. Now, as you can imagine, more than anything else you're going to hear about hunting on this channel. But we've got a lot of shorts here as well as videos. And I'm just going to take this mail call video, which is a bit of a different thing to see from this creator. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and see something a little bit different from this creator. So I'll be happy to catch that. Thank you, Jennifer Anger. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Super Chat, of course. I'm just going to whip a screen over here. And, oh, Carol, the Girl Miniature Mukbang, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and then I will add some names onto our wheel from our chat list. Jamie Hart happens to be a member, so of course we added them onto the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat today, as we always do with all of our members. And with 404 subscribers, it looks like they might have that 400 locked in, which is great. It's time to get them moving on the road towards 500, and they will be looking forward to their community tab popping out. So I'm just going to take another video, karaoke with Jamie Hart. That'll be interesting. I'm going to take this video, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up and make sure I don't fall behind. And we see a bit of variety from this creator as they lay out on their banner for us. Infor Media Live is it's Information Man, right? Forgive me, I had a brain freeze for a second there. Infor Media Live is the second, I think actually third channel from Information Man. So thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm going to put that channel up next before we spin the wheel again. But I am going to add some more names to our wheel from our chat list as well. And then when we're ready to spin, we'll have some more names to go through. So let's look for what I can do with that. Jeremy D-Day, of course, has been with us for a long time. I wonder if Ace Flaw 1 is still in the house. Andy, are you still here? $1 Scratch Off King is still here. Pet Rock Media is coming up right now. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs will come up. Sometimes it's faster if I just type these things out. And the BC Family Dispatcher. And and I will add some more names as we need them. I didn't mean to spin, but that's okay. Next up is Infor Media Live. Thank you for that super chat again. I really do appreciate that. They've done that before. Definitely a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. But Infor Media Live seeks to help us with our YouTube's journeys more than anything else, as well as other social media, as we can see from this TikTok video, which is the latest one. So these are streams, and that's great. They've got Q&A going on, so are able to help with information when it comes to social media, but then as well be able to answer questions from the audience about what they're actually looking for, which is great. Infor Media Live has 525 subscribers, so we see they're growing rapidly, and their community tab will pop up any moment now. But Infor Media Live, like I said, is also I wonder if they're going to feature their other channels on their front page. Infor Media Live is Information Man. And I forget the third channel for the life of me. Oh, Information Man Show. That's why, yes, Information Man Show. Over 13,000 subscribers, so you can bet there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. And I think they have a third channel too, but I'll leave it to you to find that when you get there. But thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Michael Vlogs, good to see you here. Trouble. See if I can get a cameo appearance happening from a co-star. Matthew Binney, VHS Video World and More, has been with us once before, but they're up on the screen for the first time. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'll show you how we're going to connect in just a second. Oh, pardon me. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I've done that a million times as well. So I just wanted to put Trouble Von Cuddlepuss up on the screen. He hasn't been on for a while. We were trying to catch him the other day, so I thought I'd bring him up. But he doesn't like to be picked up. Neither of these cats like to be picked up by me as much as they do by anybody else. But we're looking now at Matthew Binney, VHS Video World and More. This creator's been with us at least once before, if not a couple of times, but this is the first time they're on the screen. So I've just taken their latest video here, pardon me, and I've put that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this Trailers 80s video, and I will give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will turn the notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then, yeah, thank you everybody for the reminders that I was on mute there. I have done that many times before where I forget to put the mic back on. I just turned it on for a second while I was chasing the cat. That's okay. Easy Relaxation Soothe is coming up, another longtime friend of Tuberchat. There's another creator that seeks to bring us relaxing content. They mix up the videos, live streams, as well as, I'm not sure if they've streamed or just have long videos. Looks like just long videos, which is interesting. They have long videos, short videos, as well as official shorts, but they mix up the visuals and audio so that we get pleasing things to see that are different, as well as hear frequently. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been a long time loyal and dedicated supporter to Superchat. They are very much supportive of other creators as well. And now officially on the road to 1K with over 900 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And talk with Tori. It's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So like I said, we're moving a little bit faster. I want to get through as many channels as we can in the next half hour or so. In another 15 minutes, I'll drop a link for the live stream that we're going to go and raid afterwards. And that is from our copyright-free music channel. So it's still a work in progress, but I've put it back up on a cloud service, so it should be fairly stable. And there's a little bit more fun that's been added recently. The idea behind that is that it's the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat, but it's mixed so that you are able to just run that in the background of your own live stream if you needed to, and you know you won't be sung over or spoken over or anything like that. The Servant David Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Jeremy D-Day is the second channel from JD Knight 7. I'll show you that original channel in a moment. Jeremy D-Day's been with me for well over 2.5 years. He's been with Superchat since the very beginning. It's interesting to know, and I keep mentioning this today, you never know who's going to still be with you a year or two down the road. Jeremy D-Day's been with me since the very beginning of Superchat, over 400 episodes, and 2 years later, Jeremy D-Day is still coming back frequently, not to mention incredibly supportive. He supports on all of my channels, but I see him out supporting other creators as well. JD Knight 7 is the original channel from this creator with over 4,000 subscribers, so you can bet that there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. And Georgia Peach Prepping, it says, tried several times to sign up for the email list. It won't let you. It's possible that it could have gone through the first time, but then might not have, like it might be giving you an error after, but forgive me, that's just my imagination telling me that without looking at it. If you'd like to, you can reach out to me on the other social networks. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time, and then you can let me know there and I'll just add you in manually. I don't send a lot of emails. I really only do it when we have like a special occasion or a special announcement. I may eventually start getting those up to about once a month, but it's nowhere even near that frequency right now. Philip Lemon is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming by. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello and drop a thumbs up. So the BC Family Dispatcher is here right now, and this is another creator who has been with us frequently since finding us just a few weeks ago. 223 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Michael's Adventures, thank you so much. You know, he's a beloved and dedicated moderator, somebody who's incredibly generous, but always makes sure that everybody knows he's thinking about us when he can't be here. He's just taking off to go to work right now. So thank you for that, and we will see you, yes, later today on the music channel. Thank you. The BC Family Dispatcher is bringing us streams as well as videos as well as shorts, and it's a lot of video gameplay on this channel right now. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and like I said, they've been here frequently since finding us. Thank you, Georgia Peach Prepping. Georgia Peach Prepping, thank you. I'm making tongue twisters out of names that aren't that difficult. Philip Lemon just walked in the door, but I'm going to put you on the wheel right away, along with Talk with Tori, and along with the Servant David Show. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody, but if there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't already been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll get you on right away. In the meantime, I'm going to start dropping the link for the live stream that we're going to go and see afterwards. Now, there's nobody over there right now, but we'll all go over there and raid together in another 15 or 20 minutes. Oh, Eerie Frog is still here. I'll get you on the wheel right away. Ali's Craft Pursuits is here. Good to see you in the house. Oh, next month on the 20th is Ali's Crafts Pursuits' birthday. She'll be celebrating that soon enough. Eerie Frog. Is here. Now, I've just dropped that link in the chat. I'm going to pin it as well so it's easy to get to. But I'll drop it another couple of times when we get closer to time to raid. Of course, that stream's already running. Anybody can hop over there anytime, but it'll be a lot more fun if we all go over together in today's case, because I'm still here and I can't be in there to look after that, even though we do have a few moderators. So Camp Silky is coming up next. Never been on the wheel yet. Oh, I'm sorry, Georgia Peach. Yes, I should know that. I'm going to get you on the wheel right now. It takes a long time sometimes, and we never know how long it's going to take once you get onto the wheel because it's random, of course. Garden State Paint. We don't always get to every channel, but I think we can today. Cabaret Gaming is here. God Soldiers. Usually it takes time to get onto the wheel, but a lot of the creators that have just come in are longtime friends. I know they'll be here for a while. Camp Silky is here with 135 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Pardon me while I go back to the beginning of the channel here on the home page, because this is what we were talking about, how to feature channels on your front page. This, how to put these channels here, was done about 39 minutes into today's episode 410, if you want to go back and watch that. T&S Family, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Herman the Great, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They already happen to be our stream boss, but I really do appreciate that extra support. Lord Texas Boy Gaming, good to see you in the house. Courtney Shanice Reviews, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Lonnie Songs and Other Things has just come in as well. I thought we were going to end early. We might end up a few minutes overtime now. Let's say for that reason, that's going to be it, unless we have another member come in, because I have to put them on the wheel. But otherwise, these channels that are on the wheel are going to be what we're going to see for today. Camp Silky, of course, is bringing us a variety in their channel as well. A lot of outdoor footage, but a lot of adventure here. So shorts as well as videos. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Camp Silky is with us just about every single day. But they also are out supporting other creators. I run into them frequently when I'm out supporting other creators myself, bouncing in between premieres and live streams. God Soldiers is a channel that wants to inspire and motivate us in a religious way, as you would expect, but I've joined them many times on live streams and they have engaging conversation happening. I'm just going to head into their videos here because I'm likely behind. So I'm just going to pick something to catch up with. I'll just take your latest live stream replay from yesterday, because when we get around to Monday like this, I've got a little bit more time, so I can run my catch-up list if I have to, or watch if I can. God Soldiers has almost 1,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. Next up is going to be Lonnie Songs and Other Things. Now, they just came in, but they happen to be a member as well. And Lonnie Songs and Other Things is doing a lot of live streaming lately. Thank you, Cabaret Gaming, for sharing on Twitter. Anybody who tweets or retweets for us gets added into a special Twitter list that we have over there. You might be able to meet some friends by following the members in that Twitter list and find yourself some outside traffic coming into your videos and channel. And then Lonnie Songs and Other Things is here with 525 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. They are bringing us videos, shorts, and live streams. But I'm going to take their latest video from yesterday. I'm going to add that replay into my catch-up list as well so that I can stay caught up with Lonnie Songs and Other Things. So I'm going to really rifle through channels now. You know, in the first hour to hour and a half of the stream, I tend to take my time and talk about channels a little bit more, but now we're going to get moving because even though I had said we're not in any rush to get out of here today, now we've got a good handful of people watching, for which I'm grateful. But on Mondays I do have family obligations and I have to get moving at some point. Georgia Peach Prepping is here with 177 subscribers. Now this is the first time we're seeing this channel on the screen. Now I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is go through your videos here and I look for something around 10 minutes if I can find something without looking too long. Maybe what I'm going to do is take this 30-minute video here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. And I will watch your video in full. When I have a chance to go through my watch later list, I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Yes, thank you, Jennifer Ainger. My personal channel is really just variety. I do a lot of outdoor live streaming, but sometimes product reviews, unboxings. Forgive me, I was just about to put a channel up. Northern Texas Boy Gaming dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. They've done that before. And for that reason, we're putting that channel up right away, and then we'll get to Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs in another moment. Lord Texas Boy Gaming's been a longtime friend of Superchat. I can see I'm behind with you, but I'm going to take one of your latest videos here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. They're well over 1,000 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,100 that they're going to be thinking about. We see also from this creator some shorts. They've got us on their featured channels list there, and then as well some streams. So all three types of content. I'm always happy to see Grand Theft Auto on a gaming channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Obviously, Lord Texas Boy Gaming is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but they have been for a long time here in the Superchat family as well. So Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is another creator who is officially on the road towards 1K. They're getting really close. Again, I don't do the push here because it doesn't really work with Superchat because we're so focused on connecting the right way. I've tried a couple of times to push for that, like last 10, last 20 subscribers, but it just doesn't happen because we always take our time. We always connect thoroughly with the procedure that we talk about. One of the things we certainly don't want to happen is have Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs slip back below the 1,000 once they get there, but we know it's coming any day now, which is great. I laugh every time I see this, but the way that they're titling their videos, I can't help but laugh, right? Because it's in the like third party or however you describe that. Did husband approve what wife bought? I'm just going to take this video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. But it's great that we've got such a fun couple of creators behind this channel. They're doing a great job chopping up their videos into categories here and playlists so that people can binge watch. And then, of course, they're bringing us shorts as well. And more featured channels on their front page also, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs. They're here with us frequently, just about every single day lately. And again, forgive me, I know I'm racing through channels now, but we're going to try to get through the next 10 channels or so within the next 15 minutes. Clarabelle and Family is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on. I'm going to drop a link in the chat as well again, too, for the live stream that we're going to go and raid. This is our copyright-free music channel, and we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there where you're able to hear the same music that you catch in the background of Tuber Chat. It's all available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. But the virtual 24-hour live stream that we run over there has a mix that just continuously loops, so you can run that in the background of your own live stream. But it's a kind of a fun place to hang around. People come in and out of there, and you can visit that anytime between premieres and live streams, and there's usually somebody in there to have some conversation with. It's a lot more laid back, but we do link drops over there as well, and I know everybody likes that. Clarabelle and Family has just hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them just a little bit farther and keep that 1,000 locked in. Clarabelle and Family's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat for quite some time already. I'm just going to take their latest video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with them. I'm behind, of course. But they've got shorts as well as videos. I don't think they've started live streaming yet. That might be a thought for down the road. But we see a lot of appreciation videos when they're hitting their different milestones. So that's great. And I'm sure they'll do a 1,000 video or live stream soon. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see who is coming up next. It's going to be Ali's Craft Pursuits. She happens to be another member, so we put her on the wheel as soon as she got here. But Ali's Craft Pursuits is here with us just about every single day. This is another incredibly supportive creator, and I see them out supporting others when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams constantly. They've got over 1,100 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that she's thinking about. Ali's Craft Pursuits brings us a lot of crafting videos, but then as well a lot of shorts that we see here, some more variety, but also a lot of live streaming. And you'll see lately she's been doing quite a bit of live streaming with video games more than anything else, a lot of really popular stuff, and even gets into video games that simulate crafting, which is really cool. So Ali's Craft Pursuits has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend to Tuber Chat for quite some time. I'm hoping everybody will enjoy connecting with her and get some of that support coming back to you as well. Talk with Tori is coming up next. We'll see what they got going on. Deaconess UC, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And let's see what Talk with Tori has going on their channel right now. TNS Family needs to be on the wheel. Talk with Tori is a channel that I'm still getting to know, but they are doing a great job with presentation. You see this between their banner and their thumbnails. They're all somewhat matching, right? They've got a great branding going on here, but it looks like they want to entice us to think and probably learn with different types of games on their channel. So 157 subscribers they have right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Talk with Tori's here with us frequently, and we can see they're active on a couple of the other social networks as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what is happening with Philip Lemon. This is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. They've been with us for several months now. It's probably getting even longer than that. It could be beyond 6 months actually. And Philip Lemon is somebody who is engages conversation here in the chat frequently, for which I'm grateful. 151 subscribers. They tend to come by even if it's just to say hello, drop a thumbs up. We see this channel with shorts as well as videos and live streams, so all three types of content, and it's pure variety with Philip Lemon. So as you can see, games, let's plays, live streams, and more. That kind of opens it up to just about any kind of content that they want to present. Now I'm behind with them, so I'm just going to take their Apex Legends video here that they did a couple of days ago. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with them and make sure I don't fall any farther behind. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here and see what is happening with the Servant David show. And this is another creator who's here with us frequently, but I also see them out supporting others regularly also. The Servant David show, of course, wants to motivate us with positivity. Now, on their front page, they're just showing us some shorts videos, but they've got a lot more content here as well. So you see videos and live streams mixed in together, And with almost 1,300 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. Since we're at the end of the weekend for Tuber Chat, I'm going to take a stream replay and put that in my catch-up list because I've got time to run that over the next few days. I'm going to grab the link one more time for the live stream that we're going to go and raid. I've got the live redirect set up, so we should be redirected over there automatically. And usually what I do is say anybody can hop over there anytime that they would like. Of course, that's the case. That live stream is already running, but it's a lot more fun in this particular case when we all go over there together, which we will in another 5 minutes or so. Now, I'm going to leave this live stream running, Tuber Chat, until the moment, or for an extra 3 minutes, let's just say, so that everybody can clean up their connections here. But you will be able to meet more friends and family members and continue connecting in the next live stream. And there are link drops over there as well. So I know everybody likes that. You should be able to have a bit of fun with that. And there's more fun over there. And I'd love for everybody to see what that is. TNS Family is brand new to Tuber Chat. They've just come in today within the last little while, but hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video here, this chili dog mukbang video. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Cali King 916, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's a creator that brings us a real world look at Sacramento, California. They've been with Tuber Chat for a while, but I also see them out supporting others. As a matter of fact, when Cali King 916 first came to Tuber Chat, I noticed right away they were out with generosity, supporting as many creators as they could, and they still continue to do that today. So I hope everybody will connect with them and see that kind of support coming back to you. Right now we're looking at Garden State Paint. This is a brand new channel for Tuber Chat. Obviously some inspiring content we're going to see here. Very artistic. I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes, but it seems you're doing mostly streams on this channel, so I'm just going to take the latest one. I'm going to add your replay into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Cabaret Gaming is up here right now, and this is another creator with a couple of channels. They bring us tips, tricks, tech, and tutorials on their second channel. I'll show you that. But on Cabaret Gaming, this is a creator who is a very dynamic host. They give you a warm welcome when you come into their video game live streams, and they're able to keep up with the chat as well as the gameplay while it goes on. I'm going to take a stream replay from you, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list as well so I can stay caught up on this channel. But when we go to Cabaret Vlogs, we're going to see where we have some more to learn from this creator in a second channel that they've put together where they want to help us with our YouTube journey, not to mention with some of the technical details. So hopefully everybody will connect with Cabaret Vlogs. They always come in with both channels to give us that extra thumbs up, for which I'm grateful. Next, we're going to spin the wheel. We're going to get Eerie Frog up on the screen. That's another creator who's here with us just about every single day. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Eerie Frog brings us pure variety. They've got shorts, videos, and streams, of course. Hopefully everybody. Or do I say that every day? I say that every day, and they haven't started streaming yet. I keep thinking that Airy Frog streams, and I don't know why I think that. But they've got videos as well as shorts. Maybe streaming will be something as an idea for the future. Andre Southgate, good to see you here. Airy Frog has got 54 subscribers, so they're well more than halfway on the road to the first 100. We know that the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, then we see channels hitting milestones and growing all the time. Everybody will be just fine, of course. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up in the second live stream that we're going to go and see right after. I just dropped the link again. It is pinned, and we will have a live redirect to send us over there. That's our copyright-free music channel, and you'll be able to see our virtual 24-hour live stream that runs over there. And in the meantime, we're going to look at Pet Rock Media. This will be the last channel that we look at for today, so thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment that everybody can be here, even if you're just coming by very quickly. And Tuber Chat will be back again Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times change, of course, every single week so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I hope to see you all over on the copyright-free music channel. We can keep connecting over there and meeting more friends and family members. I'll just leave this stream running for an extra 3 minutes. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.